Hey, great. Happy Valentine's Day. A great Tuesday evening. It is a beautiful evening in the city of Brownsville, Texas. And as is customary for me on Valentine's Day, I'm by myself. I am flying solo tonight. I am by myself. Uh, Let me say it is different to be by yourself on these shows than to be with someone other. And I've shared that because there's a little bit more opportunity to have dialogue. I'm going to touch on a couple of things that transpired and happened today, and has been happening this past couple of weeks. And I'll answer some questions, which I've not. We'll see. Um, I'm struggling because for some reason my ear seems to be clogged up. So I was actually doing a wedding today, and I could not hear myself speak. So I would do this because I relieve the sound a little bit, and then let it go, and hear okay. But then it goes like again, like well, when you're going on a plane and you start to lose your ear function. Happy Tuesday, Anja. When you start to lose your hearing. So I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it's part of what I am suffering with, because I'm not feeling all that great. I do have a little bit of diarrhea. I just don't feel 1,000%. So I was going like this throughout the wedding, and I was tripping because I could tell that the girl was looking at me and probably going like, "Why is this guy holding on to his ear?" Just happened. I had six weddings planned today. I only did five. I've been doing good, Angel. Only did five, and that's because one of them got arrived to the appointment late. And let me say, I do tend to be on the punctual side, especially on days like this one where you have multiple weddings all at once. So couldn't do it. And individual got a little bit on the upset side. Started saying, well, they weren't ready, that their dress, their makeup, and I said, tough titters, you know, reschedule. Going to have to reschedule your wedding. And look, I know a lot of people le echan somewhat of ganas, but I had a very tight schedule. So I literally told the individual, you're going to have to reschedule. Well, the individual then goes and says, well, I want a refund. And I'm going like, "Eh? What? O sea, I went to perform the wedding. I kept my end of the deal. They don't. They don't show up, and they expect a refund. How does that work? Does that make sense to anyone?" So I got on my little Erasmo hissy fit thing, and I said, you know what? I'm going to refund you part of the money. I think that's fair because I was there. I did my part. I just didn't do everything. So I'm going to give you part of the money. And eh, they were trying to understand why. And we're like, because you made me go over there for nothing. So I think ultimately they decided to reschedule, which I will gladly do at a charge and an upcharge because I already went once. I did my part. Good evening, good evening, good evening, evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, evening, good evening. When are you going to get the road on my neighborhood on Rio del Sol? I'm not good at roads. So, no, maybe if you help elect me to be the next mayor of the city of Brownsville, might hook you up, bro. Happy Tuesday, Angel, my man. I've been doing good. Again, very tiring day. I am ready to go home. I am ready to crash out. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. Who's here? If immigration is still under Trump's border policy, should the Texas governor be blaming Biden? Yeah, and I think part of the reason that they're blaming Biden is because there hasn't been any detente in regards to y'all need to stay in your country and make sure that y'all apply the proper way. So what happens? A lot of individuals, and again, I've had individuals that I have spoken to whilst on my travels and flying on these planes. Guys, they say the same thing. We came because it was open to the public, and that's what's got to stop the rhetoric that motivates individuals, to want to come to the United States. It's hard enough for us right now. It isn't. We have it really good. Good evening, Belinda. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Okay, love you. Like the page. Yeah, if you're on YouTube, guys, I can't see how many people are on YouTube, but if you don't mind, please hit that like button. It helps me out. Oh crap! I just kicked myself out. I got 21 people watching, and I've got 3 likes, guys. What's up with that? How am I supposed to make any cash around here? 21 people watching and only 4 likes. I'm tired. I'm tired. A couple of topics I'll talk about, and then we'll go our merry way. What do you think about legislation over school vouchers as being debated in Austin? I think it's going to pass. I think individuals are going to have a choice whether to send their kids to charters, regular BISD type of public education, or to faith-based schools. The money that is going to be given to each individual, uh, they get to go anywhere they want. Now, do I think it's a good thing? Yeah. One of the things that I've always, I can't deal with this. One of the things that I've always said was, look, guys, competition is competition. So at the end of the day, if we want to garner the students uh, that are heading off to IDEA or to faith-based schools, and we got to up our game. And I think it's honestly, Lucy, I think it's going to be the only way that a lot of the districts out here start realizing that they can't just squander people's money. So I would suggest if it was me, if I had a kid, I mean, I'd send my kid to certain schools at BISD. I would avoid sending them to other schools. Uh, I like Manzano. I like Falk. I think that's it in regards to middle schools. In regards to high schools, that's a hard one. I kind of have a little thing for Bex, but I think I love all my high schools. In regards to an elementary school, I'd probably send them to Perez if I had a choice. But people don't have a choice. You send them to most people send them to BISD to public school because they've always gone to public school. But if given a choice, I'm sure that individuals would want to send their kids to, say, Joe or to Via Maria, Incarnate Word. I know. I think competition is a good thing. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, Marie. If you're going to be a mayor of City Brother, what we do to fix everything in Brownsville? Get rid of all these people on the boards and committees. That's priority number one. It's very simple. A couple of things I want to address. Uh, Pat Almada has putting up signs like a crazy man all over the place. Uh, more power to you, Pat. Again, I welcome him and anybody else that wants to jump into the mayoral race. I don't care. Yeah, well, it's going to close at the end of the school year. It's still open. I was actually thinking that someone was going to convince them to keep on going, and maybe this voucher program. Maybe this voucher program was actually going to encourage them to, keep on going. Could happen. So I don't know. Look, Pat, congratulations on getting into the race. If you're actually in the race, I don't know if that's actually been confirmed yet. We'll see. But if you're in the race, more power to you. I don't care. Uh, I kind of thought it was kind of lame that you went out there and said like, well, Erasmo's putting up signs and he's not getting permission. Well, yeah, because I'm Erasmo Castro. But more power to Pat. I'm glad that he's in the race. I don't care. Now, Jessica Tetro might not be all that happy because Pat Amada ran against her for City Commissioner District 2. So I'm wondering if Pat and Jessica are going to be, at each other's throats. It's going to be kind of interesting. I think I need to sign for you if I could vote for you. Yeah, you have to be an American citizen. So more power to Pat. The more the merrier. I don't care. What were they going to talk about? Oh, let me say, guys, I got asked today in regards to the back and forth that's going on between Susan Rubalcaba and Tino Villarreal. Oops. That's all I can say about that. Uh, Susan put a post, I think, where she calls out Tino for missing a great big old chunk of the meetings. Comes to be that Villarreal, Tino, forgot his last name. Tino all of a sudden decides to share his own post and say, "Hey, I was taking care of my sick parents, who one of them succumbed to cancer," and that was oops, a shocker. But guys, short show. It's Valentine's Day. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. There will be no show in the morning. Do a grito too. I can't. My ear is clogged up. It's horrible. No show in the morning. I have to travel to Monterrey real quick. It is going to be my last trip for a while. Good night. It's going to be my last trip for a while because of the campaign. I will be out on election day. I'm headed to Cuba. But besides that, no more trips. I'm going to dedicate it to the campaign. Guys, I'll be back tomorrow night from Mexico. I love y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for being my Valentine's. Guys, see you tomorrow night. I'm not going to do that. You should go topless in a convertible down, Elizabeth. Yeah, I did that once. Horrible thing to do. Get well. Thank you, guys. I am feeling kind of sick. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.